smoke coming out, it looks like Newbee. They're trying to get deep and aggressive onto that first bounty rune.
So they can get this as at the moment, obviously up in EG's own jungle, only RTZ all by his lonesome. So Newbee definitely have the chance to catch him if he does come too close to this top bounty.
We've got a double. Yeah, both teams actually smoked up and went for the opposing bounty rune. So we've some dodging action, it looks like, happening.
Yeah, EG having the chance of getting this connection, in fact, onto the Abaddon. They are going to spot each other out, and we'll see if they try and make a go. KP trying to man up. Between these three, quite hard to bring down the Abaddon. He will be put up by the Torrent, and in fact, he's just got the one level in the Aphotic Shield. I don't know if it's going to be enough there already. EG chasing down KP, and that will be... Oh! Tries to salve up, not quite enough. Universe takes the first blood.
Don't believe he got the stout shot.
It's a scary lane. Universe and Zai have to be very careful.
Invis sinking.
Especially with Kaka coming in, getting the two-man bro strike from Invis. Universe just he's going for the TP out, but he's not going to quite make it. That'll be one. Zai will just get himself away. Mid lane, Sumail and Crit at the same time, going in with the harassment. But as we're seeing, this top lane, tri-lane, I mean, granted, the Sand King did have an Invis, but there's definitely kill potential here for Newbee. Oh, hey, Universe. He just finds himself a freebie. KP in the jungle. I don't know if he was trying to deny himself there. It was only to the small neutrals, but it didn't work out, and Universe was ready to go.
Yeah, picking up those phase boots when he TP'd back. This is scary for KP, because now he doesn't really have a good place to go. Bottom lane is impossible for him to actually stand toe-to-toe with the Timbersaw. He can get some trade farm, but he can't harass him, really. Like, in the nature of the matchup, if it's a direct 1v1, Abaddon versus Timber right at the start, Abaddon can deal with it, because you get your... His job in this game, he has to be a bit farmed, so he has to watch him.
He had to be careful there. Came a little too close for the CS, and now there's the setup with the Astral Imprisonment coming in with the Burrow Strike. Faith there as well to join in the party. We'll get the value CS on the way down with the arrow, but that will be Sumail taken out. Same time though, up top, they realize that Mugi, he's left alone, and Evil Geniuses, as soon as they see an opportunity on top, they try and go, but Mugi, he's just a little too big. Tangos it up, walks away. As Newbee certainly making the...
KP actually pulls the lane bottom, so now RTZ's got a full wave and a catapult going under the tower.
KP has to be so careful.
They're going to push this tower here.
He can easily dive this tower, especially with the help of Universe. KP, they're going to be in trouble again. The shield's taken down. They will sprout him up, trying to get RTZ in position to get the burst damage through, but as it is,
right clicks are adding up.
Right clicks, he's just doing it here. KP, he's going to be going down again. The same time though in the mid lane, Newbee again with that tri-lane play, bringing in the two supports to get Sumail.
Nice rotations from both teams. Universe recognizing that know something's up. They're making the rotation with Zai and with Crit.
Do have the 2 points in Glimpse on Faith, so have very good catch potential. Depends how deep they want to go. Indeed, in fact,
he's trapped.
Oh no! He's just going to set up for the kill there with the illusion block, trapping the disruptor in. They'll see if they can play around for more. Torrent will connect onto Kaka. Oh, we saw just there the support Naga with the block, the Riptide and the illusions, just absolutely
making them further away like that. RTZ bottom looks like they're making the move for him.
He's got to get out of there. SCCC and Faith both looking for him. They will get the glimpse back, but
the Timber Chain all the way across,
and he goes for the TP out. RTZ, the 10K madman, gets away. What a cute little play there from the boy. Top lane, Mugi as well. He says I can TP out, but no! Zai's there!
And the arrow.
The arrow's in. EG, take down Mugi.
They have detection, says Crit.
Destroyed.
Overextending a bit.
With him coming out this far, they definitely should have potential to bring him down twice. Here's the first setup from Crit, brings him back. It's Torrent, borrow timeout straight away. KP, he has got backup on the way. Faith TP's in, Aphotic Shield's out again. KP should be fine. Now it's Evil Geniuses that have to be careful. Faith with the glimpse back onto Crit, SCCC in the neighborhood as well, trying to chase this down. Can he quite close the gap for the Astral? There's going to be the chance to create the space, and in fact, EG jump back in. The Starstorm for Sumail. They take down KP, and they may even get more out of this as well. They walk out the Static Storm, and Evil Geniuses just turn around.
They had everything going for them there. Newbee in a place where it was a awkward place, like awkward location to fight. RTZ able to delay it long enough for the backup to arrive. Universe with the Wrath of Nature, more than enough.
No way of getting SCCC out. And a very, very painful fight then. A little smile from Zai. It comes out.
Hard start that he did have. So very deep wards coming out from EG, since they know they already claimed the tier 2. They can now watch a lot of the early movements out of the base coming out from Newbee, so they will actually know if more, and they're also able to threaten towers, which Newbee's not. Does Newbee have Blink on Sand King yet? They're 400 short, so defending this tier 1 is going to be very difficult.
Don't even get the deny there as EG take the tower, looking for the Torrent, but in fact, Sleep will mean that the torrent doesn't connect. Nonetheless, they want to go in for more. Here comes the boat straight away. SCCC will get the dodge off with the
Oh, the static storm!
Like, and now the turnaround, 3 a trap. Massive ult from Mugi. Evil geniuses, they have to get out somehow. Zai trying to run under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow from Sumail, but it's not enough. Zai's down. They're going to lose both of them. Zai and Sumail falling as Newbee come in perfectly with that turnaround. A great angle for Kaka to come. Only have lost 2 there. That could have gone a lot messier, the way that turned around.
Trying to continue their aggression here down onto SCCC, but unable.
He's wandering dangerously close to them here. We'll see if they can get the catch, and it looks like they should, with Kaka jumping in with the Burrow Strike. Static Storm to make sure there's no chance of a song or any sort of return play, as Newbee get a clean pick-off indeed.
Newbee actually has such a scary group up. They don't have great objective takers, but if they can group up into straight team fight, and if they win through that Song of the Siren, that's where it's going to be big wins for them. We now do see the Song coming out. They are on the prowl for some Newbee heroes.
See if they can get Mugi. He is going to head up to the high ground, very dangerously close to them. Sumail has the DD as well. There's the X mark setup. Can he get himself out of this one? Well, Universe and the silence there. There's no way he gets out. Tries to shove himself away, but the damage is too much. EG will claim the kill.
SCCC is walking right up on Crit right now.
He's trying to find some avenging.
4 shots him.
He gets it, jukes out the shard. And the damage coming in brings Sumail incredibly low. Zai has to Song to make sure there's no chance of a Sanities or so turning around. They try and go for the arrow timing, but it's off. Evil geniuses, they mess up Zai. That mech play does keep him alive, but they turn for the bigger kill. RTZ's turned up into a bit of a Static Storm.
They do not want to fight into this OD right now. 72 in stolen at this point. This is scary.
And Zai did end up ticking down as well. 3 gone. And now Newbee start to get the push on, and it's exactly as you said. As soon as that BKB's out in the OD, SCCC, he can do what he wants in the fight.
Did you see him? He just ran into 4 heroes. He did not care at all. Kaka was farming jungle as well, and he's just like, nah, I don't need you.
72 intel stolen as well. He didn't even have to drop the ultimate.
Did we actually see where Kaka's epicenter was?
I'm not sure.
I
for Kaka's sake,
I see it's on cooldown, and I didn't really see him in the area, so I don't know what happened there. But SCCC definitely just walking up, no fear whatsoever. Sometimes we see versus those BKBs, what's good is those instant disables, which EG does not have in this type of game. They don't have a Blink Echo Slam. They don't have a Blink Sanking Stun.
Oh, with this Moonlight, though, they will have eyes onto Kaka. He's actually just going to duke it out. They can't quite catch him. Now he jumps forward, looking to block them off, and that's going to allow SCCC to come in. They will Song, but that's going to mess up the boat combo.
They got Sumail glimpse back already.
And they've got the kill with that one. That's the big one. Sumail down for 55, and EG, I mean, it feels like they're getting sort of the jitters here on this main stage. They're making all these plays, but they're not very coherent. And Newbee, they're keeping it cool.
For sure, Kaka did there. Dodging 2 spells and getting a nice Burrow Strike. It doesn't hit anybody, but survives and they get Sumail. That's all that matters there. And Song's on cooldown now for 100 seconds. Newbee had to expend nothing. They don't have the greatest Roche lineup, but they have the team fight around the Roche, so they might just be able to go in there and force EG to do something about it. EG used everything there. All of their ultimates were expended. I
mean, they probably hope that EG knows about this. This is just them dominating the game and saying, come and fight us, because they know that there's no way that EG can in the state that they're in. This is absolutely going to be a free Roshan for Newbee as they pick up the Aegis, and this is the point now where with the items and the power that Newbee have amassed, they can start thinking about trying to push down tier 2s and maybe even getting up to the high ground.
And the Roche isn't even that slow because the Curse of Avernus, the Abaddon's already starting to scale so heavily that it actually accelerates it that much more. Big gain there for Newbee now.
I mean, that obviously brilliant as well. If they do want to try and do something about ending the game soon, it's going to be massive up top. We will have the side of Evil Geniuses going for the play, and they'll pulse
they actually curse him down before.
Very nicely done.
He's got the Silver
Edge, hasn't he, Universe?
Silver Edge Orchid, unable to use that ultimate.
Nothing
from Abaddon
he can do. I mean, that's the combo. And that's him down for a minute.
Maybe now he'll change his item build. Maybe he'll switch up to a Lotus Orb or something along those lines. We'll see if he does make the adjustment. He did buy the point booster, but needs something to be able to remove that silence so that he can activate and trigger. Smoked up on the 2 supports behind the OD. They're showing the Venomancer top 2, so EG might not be expecting this one.
I mean, Sumail, we just talked about him having a tough game. It's about to get even rougher as they trap him in the Static Storm. Newbee again with these big pickoffs. And at this pace, I don't know if the Sumail's even going to get the chance to catch back into this game. As Newbee consistently focusing him down, and It's absolutely working at this stage. It's so hard for Sumail to be any sort of threat at all against Newbee's lineup.
It's such a smart way that they do it too. It's like they don't show many people on the map. The lanes are in a pretty decent spot. Then Mugi shows top. He starts like forcing the wave out a bit, and they smoke behind that mid lane with only 3 heroes, which EG just there's no way that they can see that coming with the Venomancer showing top.
Here we go, up to the high ground. Newbee ready to push in. EG, what can they do to hold this off? There's no Sumail Mirana for 25 seconds. So KP can just afford to stand there, beat in upon it. We'll start to TP back at least the Sand King to try and clean out this bottom lane, as there's a bit of a split push coming in from Evil Geniuses. They themselves moving forward. Universe with the Treants starting to put some pressure onto the tier 3, and it looks like that's going to be enough to bring Newbee back off.
Oh, Kaka just causticing all that down. Cash money. He's just going in.
Up into the jungle of Evil Geniuses, popping the BKB. You know, he's had it with this passive play. He wants to fight. He wants to look for the action. I mean, he's now going to be a BKB charge down. I mean, we'll see if EG can capitalize on this. They've got Zai.
There's no BKB on the OD, but still Aegis. They don't want to try to make a play.
They're getting out.
There. It's too scary. Abaddon's expires. They're trying to make a play here. But the BKB is back online for SCCC.
I mean, how do they catch it? They have to get the
Torrent arrow.
Torrent. This is the combo. Torrent there, into the arrow, perfectly done. The Orchid the boat. Very, very clean execution from EG.
That's the only way they can do it, is if he can't get the BKB up with the full.
I mean, and now that is an OD down for a minute. SCCC does not have buyback. Yep. This top lane, looking to be in trouble as EG are coming forward. Kaka tries with the epicenter, but he barely catches anyone. He gives a bit of a tickle to Arteezy, but EG stick around. The silence is down to KP. He's forced back. Mugi will
Storm on 2, on 3.
Has trapped 3 of them here. EG may well have stayed there. Welcome with the burst strike as well. Newbee still fight back hard without their OD. They may even get more, as there's the glimpse back onto Crit. Newbee say this is very much still a game we have a hold on, as they bring 4 of EG down. And EG, quite like myself, maybe getting a little too excited off the back of taking down the OD.
I was just sitting there waiting for the fight recap to come up just so I can see how much damage the Venomancer did. 5,100 damage in that fight, getting everybody into the Poison Nova. Purple Edge Orchid combo, so he couldn't use his ultimate. But then 4-staff, he's out of range. And 22, getting closer and closer to 25. Universe.
We'll see. Jumping in, has the setup, sentry down. Zai will come in with the save. And straight with the
glimpse.
Oh no! Oh, Faith! He was there outside of the sleep radius, ready to set up with the glimpse back, and Universe is gone. I mean, Newbee, nothing goes past these guys. They will catch you.
And they're getting a lot of momentum. 8,000 gold lead now. We have a Disruptor's 3/4 away toward an Aghanims as well. That's going to be a really nice little luxury piece that he can pick up. And the siege comes out.
Yeah, now this is Newbee's turn to go. This is how you break a high ground. The boat will come through. It's going to be juked out, whether it be Yules or Astral Imprisonments to keep Newbee safe. Jump forward, SCCC just goes in. They jump forward with the burst strike. Crit will be kept alive by Zai. Only just. The pipe's out as well. Buyback from Universe as they do their best to hold here, EG, but already the tier 3 falling low. It will force the BKB out on SCCC. Newbee now looking to disengage. EG chasing down with the Moonlight. Can they actually get a catch onto anyone? Indeed, top lane, the rack came through. Universe did take the top melee racks. So EG, with this split, they are paying very heavily with lives at both Sumail and Crit go down. They got the melee racks trade, but was it worth it? Because now Newbee are back in. They know there's 2 down on EG. Faith will end up going down in the base as Arteezy continues to put on the pressure, but Evil Genius's base looking to be in the bigger shambles as Newbee will clean up the middle lane of racks. Still 2 tier 2s in both of the side lanes.
They're going for tier 4.
They're going for the game.
At least.
There's no buybacks here for EG, only Arteezy and Universe. Can they actually hold this? I mean, Universe is TPing back down to try and rat again, but it doesn't matter if you're splitting the racks, if you're losing the base. 1 tier 4 almost certainly going to fall, potentially 2. Now the buybacks have just come back on. Sumail can get back in, but already both tier 4s down. Newbee looking towards the base. There's the buyback. Can they hold? Arteezy with the Shiva's Guard trying to slow them down. The arrow connects onto the OD. Torrent follows through as well. Here comes the boat, but SCCC jukes it just in time with the Astral Imprisonment. Newbee, they're focusing the base. They're looking for the game. Arteezy looks to cut down Mugi. Not quite enough damage. Mugi's still alive. BKB out by SCCC. Blinks in. Finishes off the game. Newbee take game 1.
Wow. super impressive way that they stalled the game out. Letting one overextension from EG punish them so heavily. That one overextension in the mid lane just set them to a point where they could farm so many different places on the map. They let the Midas start kicking in, Radiance comes online. Once the BKB hits, that's when it was the big timing for Newbee.
Absolutely. I mean, the panel said at the start, this OD, it's such a smart final pick.
It was absolutely
It did
perfect.
so much.
It was perfect game.
But again, the support play from Newbee, we saw countless times. Faith on that disruptor. I mean,